Hey guys, I created this full coverage glam look, so if you like what you see, continue watching. So first I started off with clean skin. My eyebrows are already done. I'm going to go in with this Porefessional primer by Benefit. I'm using my damp pink beauty blender with my foundation. For foundation today we're going to be using Nars Sheer Glow in the color New Orleans. I use the foundation on the top of my eyebrows just to define them a little bit more. I gotta make sure I blend all that in. This is pretty sped up, but you have to go a little bit on your neck and your chin just to make sure that you don't see any harsh lines. I finally got it. Hey, hey. Give your heart to me. I don't go like you. Where I don't go do you wrong. No, baby, trust in me. I don't go do your body like spoon time. It's so big in person. Like, I have really big hands. Take that in. There are 0.338 fluid ounces in this, and this is 1 fluid ounce. It's not that much. So basically it's like in here is a third of this. Packaging is everything. I bought it in Miami for $24. Miami vlog coming soon. Before you start blending out your concealer, you gotta let it dry a little bit for about 20 seconds. If you blend it out right after you apply it, it's gonna come out really sheer. Don't think say the world that revolve around your bum bum. Don't think say the world that revolve around your bum bum. I'm applying that same concealer on my lids as well to act like a base for my eyeshadow. And then I'm going to blend all that out, and then I'm going to set it with some powder. I'm using Lower Mercier powder under my eyes and basically everywhere that I put that concealer. And then I'm also going to go in with another powder, this Nye Topaz powder, which is the yellow powder. I use both because I find that the Nye powder is a little bit too yellow, but the Lower Mercier powder is a little bit too white. So I mix them both together and it's perfect. I didn't bake for too long, no longer than 5 minutes. And I'm just gonna go in with the fluffy brush and brush all that excess powder off my face. To contour, I'm gonna be using this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Mohogany, I believe. I'm really looking for a new foundation stick to buy for contouring. This LA Girl Pro Concealer is getting a little bit too annoying to blend out. So if you guys have any suggestions, list them in the comments below. I'm really just putting that in all of the areas in my face that I want to show depth and shadows. And then I'm going to blend that out using the Sephora brush. All my brushes and everything I use will be listed below. I'm using this foundation stick by Black Opal in the color Nutmeg just to kind of balance out that contour. I feel like it was a little bit too strong. I'm using this Morphe brush to blend that out. This is like the best Morphe brush to blend out foundation. Under my cheeks, to make them a little bit more prominent, I'm going to use that damp beauty blender and this Lower Mercier powder. I said I'm calling 6 o'clock in the morning. Send them a text while I'm yawning. I'm calling. Now starting with my eyes. For this whole look, I'm going to be using this 35O palette from Morphe. I love this palette. As you can see, this brown color I'm going in to my crease with. I'm just going to blend that out. I spend a lot of time blending it out. This is sped up, but to get a seamless eye, you have to really spend a lot of time blending it out. I'm using these two reddish orange colors to the right of the palette next on my eye, just to go on top of that brown color but what's different is I'm using a more smaller tapered brush just to go deeper into the crease. It's also more narrow. I blend the eyeshadow out in circular motions, and because of the way my eye is shaped, I try to wing it out at the end. For my lid, I'm using this eyeshadow base by NYX in the color Tan. I'm going to use this really small brush just to carve out my lid, but I'm not going to put it all over my lid, just to about 2/3 of my lid. When you're using this base, especially if you have hooded eyes, you have to be careful not to blink too much or to raise your eyelids too much, because it will get on the area that you just blended out. I'm going back in with my blending brush and the 3 colors that I previously used on my crease, and I'm just blending them out to the end of my lid. I'm using this glitter adhesive by Eye Candy Cosmetics to further help my lid eyeshadow stay on, and I'm using this copper color to the right corner of my 35O palette and putting that straight in the middle of my lid. I'm taking another lighter gold shimmery color that's on the top of the 35O palette and putting that in my inner corner to the first third of my lid. Now I'm taking this smudger brush and the 2 red-orange colors that I used on my crease, and I'm just going to smoke them out on my lower lash line. I'm going back into my crease to blend out any harsh lines. Off camera, I'm going to put on some wispy lashes. Baby, don't do it like that. Why you gonna act like you don't know? Baby, don't do it like that. Why you gonna keep that thing from me? Baby, don't do it like that. Baby, don't. For my waterline, I'm going to be using this MAC pencil, this Pro Longwear pencil in the color Risque. It's really just going to open up my eyes and make them seem bigger. So baby, don't do it like that. Baby, don't do it like that. Oh, Emma, forget Ethiopia. Miss it, forget Ethiopia. Oh, Emma, what be the matter? Miss it, what be the matter? Oh, Emma, forget Ethiopia. Miss it, forget Ethiopia. Oh, Emma, what be the matter? What be the matter? I'm calling, I'm calling, I'm calling. 6 o'clock in the morning. Blush that I'm using is Nars Liberty, and I'm just gonna lightly dust that onto my cheeks. I said I'm calling 6 o'clock in the morning. Send them a text while I'm yawning. Now for lips, I'm first gonna line them with this random brown colored pencil by this brand called Crayon de Jour, I believe. It's in the color Toast. First, I'll be using the color Limbo, which is a matte liquid lipstick from Colourpop. Then I use this TooFaced Melted Matte liquid lipstick in I think the color Deep Red. For highlighter, I'm going to be using a highlighter out of the Carli Bybel PH Cosmetics set. This is the first one, and I'm using the darkest highlighter. And I'm just going to put that basically like everywhere. I like to focus on my cupid's bow, my nose, my temple, the inner corners of my eyes, and my eyebrow bones. And that is pretty much it for the look. Lastly, I'm going to spray my face with some all-nighter spray by Urban Decay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.
Boy better know, they better know who make a scene pop. All I ever needed was a chance to get the team hot. Only thing I fear is a headshot or a screenshot.